I want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me cause I want your love, baby. I want the attraction when I'm in the club.
Okay, we're here at Flock and Fowl. This is Mr. Black Tie, of course, on Coffee Grounds, and I have Adam here, the guy that hired me, and the socialite DJ. If y'all been listening to the great jams throughout almost about 2 months now over here at Flock and Fowl. But we're here with the show, as many of you check us out on the YouTube channel for the Fashion Radio. Actually, we're just gonna sit there here and talk about stuff. I'm in that mood that trying to bring the, I guess, talk radio to that. Adam, like that.
Yeah, man, we got a game tonight.
So are you a fan of it? Have you been a fan, or are you joining on to it like everyone else? Not saying, it's not a bad thing, but it's just like everyone's getting the Golden Night fever, man.
Right. Yeah, my first game, I've been working so much, like the whole season. I've been working a few different jobs, right. And so I haven't had time to go. So my first game, full disclosure, was during the playoffs against the Sharks. And then, but I can just see how after that experience, like that energy, that just like camaraderie of like all our Vegas peeps together, like everyone cheering and dancing, and just it was a great experience.
Wow.
It was, man. That game was crazy. So I'm hooked, and I will say I spent way too much money on the ticket, but I got caught up in. Dude, yeah, I got caught
in the zone. The gold fever. Okay.
Yeah, because it's funny. I won't bore you with it too much, but yeah, I was just gonna go. I was supposed to work here. It was a Friday night, and I was like, you know what? I'm going. I gotta go. I look at my phone. Oh, there's plenty of tickets. Whatever. And then I had a couple hookups that were supposed to come through. Like I know, one of the directors of entertainment there. So anyway, I'm like, I'll drive down. Hopefully tickets come through. By the time I get there, I look on my phone. I'm like, all the tickets. I was like, StubHub. Oh no, it's sold out. Oh no, Game Time. I was like, oh, there's one ticket left. I go to try to buy it, and then it sells out before I can put my credit cards in. And then my other tickets didn't come through, so I went like last ditch effort. Hey, what's up, buddy? And this is Ryder Reigns right here. You can see
he's a fan too.
He's a fan too. He's a fan of messing with his dad.
So now, talking about being a dad, so you bartend. How do you get to bartending and dealing with the family, the kid? How do you deal with that? I have to ask you that because you seem to be everywhere.
I'm doing a lot of stuff, but so the balance is key. So I just try to make those times happen, take him to school every day. And, that's me. No matter if I got out of the bar at 3 or 4 in the morning, whatever, I'm waking up so I can take him to school and have that time with him. And then whenever I can, I'll pick him up from school. And then I at least have 1 day off a week. So on that 1 day, I don't really do anything. I don't look at my phone. I don't do anything. Because they're used to, if I'm around them, I'm just with them. So that's
right.
Why they're all about me. When I'm around. So.
That situation then where they're trying to get a career or profession, which bartending can be both for that.
Now it can.
How long have you been bartending? Because I know if you've been how many years?
15.
So you've seen the transition,
years,
how it all. Way back it was you're kind of like a bartender was like a counselor or a friend in the neighborhood. Now some of them becoming celebrities off of being bartenders and just becoming a known guy. So what's the transition that you've seen?
Oh, I've loved it, man. Well, because I kind of always in the back of my head knew I'd be happy behind the bar. Kind of always loved it. I always revered it as a profession, and I loved everything about it. The art in the glass, the art in the bottle, the stories behind the people that make the products and everything. That's always intrigued me. I always loved it. But after I graduated college, I was like, oh, I got to use my degree. I have to be professional now. I spent 4 years now, 7 years in college, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. So I went and used my degree. I worked in insurance for a while as a claims adjuster, and But you know, like after a while, the glamour of claims adjusting got to me. You know, I was like, yeah, I think I was just sitting me in a cubicle, surrounded by files, answering hateful phone calls. And I was like, all right, I'm done. Like, and me and my wife were like, hey, let's move to Vegas. Like, we were both in San Diego at the time. And I was like, let's move to Vegas, get back in the service industry, and get back to bartending. And yeah, and that's what we did. But even since, so I got to Vegas in 2013. And so since, I'm sorry, 2004, apologies. And even since then, I've seen the transition. You know, because Vegas kind of caught on to the craft bartending, to the beverage renaissance, kind of came later here in Vegas, because as opposed to like New York, San Francisco, you're already like seeing like all those craft bars and stuff like that happening. Hey, buddy, I'm talking, dude. Draw me a picture. So yeah, I've seen like, so all that stuff happened a little later here, but I just love to see now like at the essence of everything, at least in every bar now, most bars, good bars will at least use fresh juice. They'll be like, oh, here's a lemon. I can actually like make a drink from a lemon instead of like some bottle of like store-bought artificial sweet and sour.
Right.
And even then expanding on that, like there's been so many more products, so many more drinks, and then the bartending is becoming more respected again like it was back in the day.
And it's becoming an art. Seriously, I mean, I've seen people just, a lot of the bartenders, like I've seen you do it. You make it, it's just, I used to think, oh, that's just not part of the drink, but I heard some of the stuff that you guys put in there to make it look awful is all a mixture of the drink as well. And it can go horribly wrong if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. All the garnish and that should be. Hey, buddy. Sorry. That isn't it, huh? Cool, buddy. Hey, buddy. Once you go over there, we'll go to the treehouse a little bit, okay? Go over.
So, how old is your son?
5. Yeah. 5. But yeah. Sorry. Back to what we were saying. Yeah, like garnish. Drinks become a lot more elaborate. Some would say it's part of like the pendulum swing, as opposed to like back in the day, just simple vodka tonic. And then now some drinks will have like 20 different ingredients, you know. But they don't always need that. You know, you don't really need that. So I think it's kind of coming back where things will be.
I think he's going for the paper.
Ew.
Priceless. So, now Flock and Fowl, what is the style of food? There's a lot of good reviews about the spot, and what kind of menus on? I know I'm a fan of the chicken wings. I'm a chicken wing kind of guy, so I'm not gonna. There could be some bad jokes with that, but we're gonna leave that alone. but you guys have different styles of chicken wings with that.
Yeah. We just got I think it was Las Vegas Weekly. We got the best chicken wings in Vegas. Wow. Right now we're just doing 3 styles. We're probably going to expand on it, but maybe do like an angry sauce, which is like a gochujang, it's like a fermented chili garlic kind of sauce. And we do our honey butter, which is probably my favorite, which has a little bit of sweetness, sweet and salty, and delicious organic chicken. And then we have the Szechuan salt and pepper, which is both the first 2 out, the one in the middle not too spicy, then the other 2 have a little bit of spice to it. But we've had a lot of people call for making it spicier, so we're gonna add a couple maybe ghost pepper or at least some Thai chili. At least, we're gonna expand on that. And all the chicken's from Mary's Farms in California, so it's all organic. Free range. So,
and that's important to a lot of people. I know. I mean, for some, I used to be just one of the guys, just give me some wings or give me some chicken. You know, I didn't care where. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't care like organic or not. But I've been checking it out now, looking on the internet. Organic's more healthier, safer. And I don't understand, and maybe we can talk about this for a minute. Why is it certain places are able to not do organic? Why is it, if it's, you see what I'm getting at? It doesn't make sense to me. You know, I would think that everything should be organic.
Hey, we're talking, buddy. Front. Fortnite. Okay. The kids are into this stuff called Fortnite. So it's like an online video game. So it's on your phone. So it's But he really just wants pasteurized. He just wants he wants
daddy's attention.
Yeah.
I get it.
He's like, wait, what? We're together. It's me. It's a writer show. What? What are you doing?
Right.
Back that. So yeah, not everyone does it because it's a price point thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's because like the industrial food complex or industrial food thing that's been built up over years is just making it cheaper. So in doing that, you have chickens in little boxes, beaks cut off, like sometimes their feet are cut off. Like, hey buddy, I'm talking, buddy. Go over there, okay? I'm gonna start to get mad. So that just makes everything cheaper. Prices go down, but just like chickens, I own a couple chickens. They don't have a lot going up on them in their head, but still like. So I could see how you can just kind of gradually their space gets smaller and smaller because it's corporate. So what is a corporate mandate? By law, they have to make money for the shareholders, as you know. So they don't have to worry about like welfare of the chicken, and then they don't have to worry about like, oh, if the chicken gets sick, oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, the chicken's dying. No, we pump them full of antibiotics. Oh, keeps them up. So it's just like and they pump them through steroids so their breasts get bigger and all that. So more meat, So it's just a product. So like buying organic and buying free range, I think is just the right thing to do for the planet too, because it's like there's less excrement per acre and everything. So because like the land is only built, through evolution and if you say God's creation or you say Mother Nature, whatever, it's like built in a certain way. So it's not supposed to be like 1,000 chickens in like this room, So it's just better. Like we do it, we believe in it, and I think it's the way things should be. Not everyone can afford it, but I think the more people that ask for it and want it, the affordability kind of goes down or goes up. And in general, I think we should be paying a little bit more for food than we are. The agribusiness, there's an end point where the earth can't produce more. They keep pushing it, but after a while, like they found like even fertilizer for crops, the ground can only take so much. Like it's just men, we always think we're bigger than we are.
Right.
So nothing's bigger than Mother Nature. So that's it. Flock and Fowl, bringing that back. Like all our produce, when we can, we get it all organic. We try to get produce from Santa Monica's Farmers Market, from Urban Seed here local as well, because we believe in it. We think that even if not everyone does it, we should at least make a stand, And behind the bar, we do a lot of sustainable things. Like we partner with different organic, sustainable producers. Like Absolute, believe it or not, even though they're huge, they have one of the most energy efficient facilities in the world. Them and Don Q in Puerto Rico. Like from distilling their product, they found a way to harness the CO2 instead of just letting it go, because alcohol fermentation creates carbon. CO2, so they harness it and they use that in soda. So they sell that to soda producers. And then part of the heat from fermentation and distillation process, they found a way to recycle that and reheat everything. And then from like their spent grain from fermentation, they like sell that to farmers and like all this stuff. So in every category, we partner with someone that's organic. We don't use plastic straws anymore. We use paper straws, which are a lot more expensive, believe it or not. So there's a lot of little things like we're doing. We're also getting our compost system. So I'm kind of rambling on it, like soapbox.
So this is not art; it's science to this too.
Yeah. It's not just that's like the evolution of our craft. I think too is that back in the day, to have a successful bar is hard work. Even back in the day, even maybe more so. But now there's more layers to it as far as like, what kind of focus are you going to have? Are you going to be a craft cocktail bar? Are you going to be just beer in a shop place? Or are you going to be somewhere in the middle?
So what's the difference?
So I'd say craft cocktails should be made fresh. Use fresh ingredients. You should have a focus and a purpose.
Hi, this is Mr. Black Tie. I am here at Edmund's platform, and there's a lot of things going on here at Magic, or WWD Magic, whatever you want to call it. But right now we are listening to Mr. Black Tie here, and I am with Walk London. Now, I met James over at the Media Center, and I happened to see what he was doing there, and I'm like, hey, what's going on with Walk London? I'm like, and I found out that these shoes, and I'm going to say it on video, I might get in trouble with people at Magic or whatever. These guys should have been at Project or 10. I'm just going to straight up say MBT list right here. The MBT list right here. Check out these shoes. I mean, I'm loving the Dragon. That's just dope. So, okay, give me the story on Walk London. What's the story? What's going on?
Yeah, so we're a family-run business. So it's two brothers and our dad.
Oh, you're the dad.
I'm the dad.
I thought you were the
It's three brothers.
Oh,
Three brothers.
Yeah.
Three brothers.
I think you're the youngest. You're the young one.
Our dad's been in the footwear industry for 27 years now, so we've been running our own design agency.
Wow.
For 5 years, we've started a brand, Walk London.
Okay.
And the aim really is to produce high-quality, fashionable footwear, but at affordable prices.
Right.
So we're looking for fast fashion for the young guy who wants to wear something, stand out, but doesn't want to spend $400 or $500. Our retails.
And I get the young look, but this is very mature, sleek look here now.
Yeah.
And it's refined, it's
refined.
refined.
Okay, it's nice.
We're London gentlemen. We have a refined collection.
We understand that there's a need for both. You need the high fashion, you also need the basic fashion that most guys are going to wear
Well,
every day.
now, I know you say you guys design, so I bet you're the one that came up with the radical style, because you look like you're a rebel. You got that rebel look about you, so you like want some creativity.
Renegade,
with the cause,
There you go. Nice. So, now, how many years ago are you doing this? I've been doing the shoes and then just started, right?
Yeah, well, the company's been running for 27 years.
Okay.
Walk London's been running for 5 years. My son's joined me about 8 years ago, so together we wanted to launch a brand so that we could be proud of. And,
I've got to be honest, when we first started, we went to school, went to college, went to university, did a business degree, so I had something to fall back on, because when I got into football, I didn't know if I'm going to be any good at it. I didn't know if I'm going to enjoy it. You don't know until you try things.
Right.
As soon as I come into the company, I was like, wow, this is incredible. I remember making the first shoe and had a little bit of impact, and we put some detail on there. Seeing guys in the high street just walking around with something we developed.
Right.
It gave me that real buzz
So
and
how does
excitement.
that feel to know that there's people wearing your shoes?
That's it.
that's the excitement, that's the buzz.
Yeah, that's what drives. For us to sit there, because we collectively designed the collection. It's all three of us. We all have our input. And once we, it goes from the idea stage to production, and then we get this back.
Nice.
And we think, that's the excitement.
That's when we get excited.
And then we show the customers, and we get the great feedback that we've been getting. That's what drives us,
Now, here's another. So, do you have a website?
You do, yeah. www.walklandonshoes.com.
Okay.
Or I think walklandonshoes.co.uk also.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Now, so you're here in Vegas. Is this your first show?
First show.
First show.
We're brand new, we're newbies to this show. But the reason we come, we sell a lot online to ASOS. Do you know ASOS.com?
Yes.
And through their sales reports, we see that actually a lot of our shoes sell into the US. Okay. So we thought, there's a market, let's come out and give it a go. Yeah, we're really proud of the product. And,
So
it's
I'm
like
not trying to
show it,
I'm not trying to start a gossip, but you guys are Brits, so I'm gonna throw this in there with you.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
do you ever feel like I know some of you might be like, this is my design. Have you someone had a design like, oh, this design doing better than the other design?
A little sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, we always say, I told you that one would
Oh.
work. Or usually it's like, I told you that wouldn't work. That one,
Right. I'd be like, well, that was my
Yeah. We're just
That
pushing
wasn't
it
mine.
around, but in the end, if it works, it works. We're happy.
We're happy.
And we're lucky, because we're a family, we can be honest with each other. We're always everyone's individual, everyone has their own opinions and things they like and they don't like, but actually collectively we do it together.
Yeah.
And okay, we might tease each other at the
Right.
end, but
That's
the
cool.
ultimate
That's a
goal is
family
to get
thing,
the
though, because it's hard to have families doing family things these days.
Yeah.
I think that's what it just makes it. It's not work for us. It's
fun.
Right.
And, you know, to be here with, you know, my
It's
brother and my
enjoyable.
dad every day,
It's got to be.
it's
I
great.
have a dad here, the rebel in Vegas. And
Yeah,
sure, I've
yeah.
heard things.
He's showing us up. He's coming in later than us.
Right.
You know,
I'm here to
wait,
Las Vegas,
going.
baby. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah,
He's
you know,
really showing us how it's done.
Right.
yeah. I mean, my background's sort of Italian heritage. So,
Oh,
you know,
there you go, Vegas Italian. There
Yeah,
you go.
He's got the charm.
It's
That's
gonna be
it.
that.
There you go,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So now, you guys have been doing it for years, but you just started this one.
Yeah.
Wow. So I've been hearing people talk about it. You know, we're trying to find a booth, which I'm going to say it again, where they should be at. I'm going to throw that out there. I might get ridiculed for it, but y'all should be checking out Project and some other shoes. Now, question: are y'all going to think about? I'm loving the styles. You ever thought about doing tennis shoes yet?
tennis shoes, that's
Yeah,
next on the
That's
agenda.
going to be brilliant. That's going to be.
But tennis shoes with a twist, you know, in a
Yeah.
way of different.
Yeah, we're going to incorporate our fabrics and
Yeah, we're
and
gonna up the
details.
This
and,
is
you know.
beautiful.
Up the game.
For Valentine's
guy
Day as
way,
well,
of course. You know,
Yeah,
put
yeah,
the deep
yeah,
voice
yeah.
in there.
I can see you in there.
No, this is great. So now let's go. What's the website? I want to make sure people
So
do
it's
that.
www.walklondonshoes.co.uk. I think you can also chuck the .com in there. It should
Right.
work as well. But yeah, Walk London Shoes.
We'll have a link on the website, the Fashion Radio, and I'm going to put this on a Mr. Black tie list. So this is actually, I'm going to make some other shoe companies mad. I think I've done my shoe story for today. I'm done. I'm going to ask the rest of them for a while. This is go back to that dragon, and those right there. Those are beautiful. Those are gorgeous. All right, so once again, this is at the FN platform. How long are you guys going to be here? How long are you gonna be here?
So this is the last day.
last
actually.
It's the last day. So you have to go to
Last
their
day.
website, check them out. That's again www.walklondonshoes.com. And this is MBT. Once again, it's all about the little steps. Out.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What's the difference? So-
Like the bartenders.
Bartenders. Okay, so in a craft bar, you'll have people, or you should have people that really care. Care about the drink, care about what's in the glass, and I mean that's definitely part of it. In all bars, you care about the guest. That's what it's all about. You care about that person that's across from you, because that it's not about you, it's about them. It's their show right now. It's you want, whether they want to have a gregarious, fun, interactive experience, or they want to have just a chill experience with their glass, or they want to have like a geeky experience, and they want to know about, oh, what tincture is that? Like, oh, what about that infusion? Like, oh, you finished it with lemon zest or orange zest? Oh, I can tell the difference. Blah blah blah. Some people want that. Some people just like want their drink. Like, they don't care about that, you know.
They had a long day and they just want the drink.
Exactly. So you have to be able to read the guest in every case. So I'd say in all bars, just read the guest. It's all about the guest. So in a craft bar, I think you just have some more tools. You should have some better ingredients. In theory, you should have some homemade ingredients. You should have fresh ingredients, you could say. And then you should be able to you should have the technique to make it properly. So I'd say, like in a beer and shop bar, it's still about the guest. In those cases, I'd say you have to rely more on conversation, I would say, because you have less ingredients. Or rely on jumping on the bar and making the shots happen and making people dance, like whatever, you know. So it's all fun.
Depends on the level of the person. You basically, you gotta like be like you gotta read them.
Right.
Read 'em just like a DJ. You gotta read 'em.
Yeah. Read the vibe in the room.
Read 'em in the room.
Yeah, I equated a lot to that. Like if you're running a bar, it's almost like an orchestra or whatever, because you have to like know, is the guy sitting here, he's annoying everyone else around him, he's being loud, but he's still cool, he tips good, so you still want him there because he tips good, he's awesome. But so you got to play, I call it rodeo clown sometimes. So you got to you gotta like spruce it up in there. And you see, oh, the two guys, the people at the end of the bar, oh, they're they're a little bit shy right now. I don't think they're having that much fun. But let's see if I can spark a conversation between them. So like I always like to sprinkle a little pixie dust there. Who knows? They might make a lifelong connection, which is like cool. Or at least they're passing a few. They're like helping entertain themselves. It's just always a balancing act, So it's fun.
Right. It's fun. It keeps people at the bar too.
Right. Exactly.
So, if someone wants to be a bartender, what would you suggest them as? Where would they start?
I'd say if you want to be a bartender, get in a restaurant or a bar. First of all, just get in any way you can. I'd say definitely don't put the cart before the horse. Like, don't go to bartending school and then just say like, all right, I'm a bartender. Like, I think bartending schools can be cool because I have friends that teach at them, which are good places. But I'd say they're not as useful as that just hands-on experience.
Right, because anything can happen at the bar.
Right. Right.
I have friends that are like, you won't even believe what happened today. And like, there's things that I know, like, you have to make sure you have the ice cubes fresh. I mean, everything counts, especially at a good bar. It has to be fresh. Everything has to be top, and you have to be top notch. And have you had an incident? What's the crazy incident you ever had that you can talk about?
Oh,
there you go. That you can talk about.
At the bar, yeah. That's okay. I'm gonna kind of sideline. I'm gonna say leading up to finding a good bar job. So like I was saying, like get in a bar, you have to pay your dues. You have to suffer a little bit. You have to learn humility. Like I think that's why bar backing or even bussing tables teaches you that humility. Like saying that it's not about me. I'm the magnanimous bartender. Like you have to be able to play that rock star sometimes if the moment calls for it. But you have to learn that humility. So part of my humility, moving to Vegas, I had already been bartending 4 or 5 years in San Diego and whatever, and I had a college degree, but I still couldn't get a good bar job. So I was all over. I was out in Prim, bar managing. I was like waiting tables.
You served tables.
I did. Yeah. Because you can't get in unless you know somebody in Vegas. But like I said,
that is true.
Yeah.
It goes for anything you're trying to do.
Right.
Especially in Vegas.
Right. So part of that journey took me to the Spearmint Rhino because I was like, oh, I can, I'll get in as a bar back and then make loads of money and work my way up to a bartender or whatever, get another job. And then even though I'm married, I probably shouldn't have, but I couldn't even get in as a bar back. So I'm like, oh, I'll try as a bar porter, the guys that just clean trash.
Right.
Couldn't get in as that. So I had to start there as the dude in the bathroom.
No way.
In the bathroom.
You were not the dude in the bathroom.
I had my towel spin going,
wow.
and all that. So that is a little bit of entertaining as well. And the guys that work at night make clean up, dude. They make 5s and 6s cash. It's crazy. And then my shift was the worst one. It wasn't swing. It wasn't even graveyard. Mine started at 5 in the morning, and I got out at noon. So it was imagine waking up, going to work, and you're just in the belly of the beast. People have been partying for 10 hours on every whatever drug. So anyway,
every drink possible.
Yeah, and part of and maybe we can't even say this story, but I'm gonna say it anyway. So that was, like I said, it's part of building my humility. So he used to come in all the time. He's awesome. He was always a gentleman. Obviously he's having fun. But so he came in the bathroom one night with this other guy. Maybe we can't even say this story, but well, I'll let you decide. Maybe we got hits her. So this other guy came in, and they go into the bathroom stall together. So that's one of the rules is 2 dudes can't go in the bathroom stall, and nothing good's gonna come from it. Nothing, So I look over, and I see this smoke come up, and then this weird metallic smell, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna kick out of the bathroom, And luckily then security came in right behind. They saw the smoke and smelled that weird smell too, and they like get on top and they're like, "What's up, boys? What's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, I love you." Cool, and just walked out. So I don't know what the moral of the story is, but you can do whatever. And they were probably just welding or something back there. They probably weren't smoking.
Yeah, okay.
So that's probably one of the crazier stories that I can mention. And that was years past, probably 10 years ago.
Way back.
12 years ago, 13.
That was in his
Statute of limitations.
right? You can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, what can I say? I have to say that you drink tea.
I drink a little bit of tea. I've been trying to alternate.
That's interesting that a bartender drinks tea. And I would think it would be more of I don't know, that you were a coffee guy there. And we talked about that earlier, so you're getting off the coffee.
I'm trying to get off the coffee, man, because it's super acidic and I drink too much. Like I'll wake up because I have kids, 7 or 8, whatever. I usually go to bed around 3 or 4. Boom, they need me. So I need to get up to their speed. So I get in the habit of just drinking coffee in the morning, drink some in the afternoon. If it's a rough day, I'll go to work, double espresso. Sometimes a real rough day, I need like a re-up on my double espresso. By the end of the night, I'm like crazy, jittery, and like almost strung out feeling. So then what do you do after work? Oh, I'm thirsty. Now I drink a whole bunch of beers or shots or whatever, and then like the cycle continues. So it's just like that's like a bad cycle to be on. So now I'm trying to drink a little bit more tea. I love green tea in general. This one's a white peony. This one's has less alcohol. Less caffeine. It has some antioxidants going for it as well. And there's Elise, our tea lady. She sources some amazing teas for us, like from like single farm teas, like with that like observe like proper trade practices and stuff like that. Anyway, she said there's a thing called tea drunk, because it's not just caffeine. There's another element in it. She's gonna be mad at me if she watches this because she gave me a little lesson on it. But there's something that stimulates a different part of your brain that like kind of leads to like higher elevated thought patterns. And I guess it's a thing called tea drunk. So that's why like tea throughout the ages has been a thing, especially in the East. Right. Even around colonial times too, English brought us tea, so we drank tea in America too. We still do, but yeah, it's a cool thing. And if you're into reading, there's a really cool book called History of the World in 6 Glasses or 6 Cups, and it goes through different beverages through history. Like it'll go from starts with like wine and like all the culture and all the commerce and how that's affected the world. Then it goes to beer, history, world commerce, how today. And it goes tea to trade, it goes to coffee, all these different things. The last one, it's called the This is an impromptu plug for his book, but it's a really cool book. If you're into beverages, or even if you're not, like if you're into history, it's really cool. And like it's mentioning, it goes through tea, coffee, beer, wine. Like I mentioned, the last one though, funny enough, is Coca-Cola.
Nice.
And it like examines the history of how cola started, you know, and Socialite mentioned that there was originally coca in it, you know. But it's cool because you think like Coke is in every culture, in every part of the world.
They are.
And how it affects almost every single party ever, anywhere. It's not a party unless there's Coca-Cola involved somehow, you know.
True. Very true.
Even when I used to live in Chile, in South America, like even a barbecue will always have just Coke. Like a party has a 2-liter Coke almost at the center. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, really cool book. But and we're gonna be we're thinking about starting a little thing for bartenders or whoever every Monday afternoon where we have like a library sesh. Where everyone will come here and read different books about beverage, and we can all kind of like collaborate. As far as our bartending community.
Nice. You guys are serious about that. I noticed that because when we DJ for you guys once, you guys had a thing going on for the bartenders and what was that called again?
United States Bartenders Guild, USBG. Okay. Super cool. I think Vegas, we have the biggest chapter, I believe. We kind of like go back and forth in New York. But yeah, it's a group of like-minded individuals. You don't have to be a bartender to join. You just have to love bartending. But it's cool because it's a great way to network. I hate that word. It sounds cheesy to say networking, but it's essentially what it is. You get friends. You have friends that think like you, that care about the craft, and want to expand the craft, and want to make Vegas and the craft better. So we do like a lot of charity work, like that. There's a lot of parties. There's seminars. There's every month there's at least 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 events. Nice. And actually tomorrow night we're doing it's a USBG party event for Negroni, kickoff Negroni week. So Negroni is the classic bittersweet savory cocktail.
Where's that going to be at?
That'll be at Sparrow Wolf. Okay. And myself and I think 8 other bartenders will be stirring. I'd say shaking it, but this Negroni should be stirred. I'll be stirring that night, stirring it up, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun, and it's all for Helen David Relief, which is helps cancer victims. So the families.
Well, with that note, I guess you guys do sun, and also get ready for that game tonight.
Yes, baby.
All right, cool. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you, Russ. Good to see you.
want the attraction when I'm in the club. I want you to want me, cause I want your love.